In a forgotten corner of the world, nestled among rolling hills and dense forests, lay a village that had long since faded from maps and memory. The villagers lived a simple, content life, save for one tale that was whispered in hushed tones around the hearth. It was said that many years ago, a woman named Eliza had vanished during a stormy night, taking with her a child whose disappearance left the village in mourning. As time passed, the story of Eliza became a cautionary tale, a spectral legend that the villagers used to deter their children from wandering too far. It was said that Eliza's spirit wandered the forest, eternally searching for her lost child. No one dared enter the forest after dark for fear of encountering her. One late autumn evening, Tom, a young man with a thirst for adventure and skepticism towards old wives' tales, decided to explore the forest. His curiosity was piqued by the village's chilling legend, and he set out despite the gathering storm clouds. The wind howled ominously as he ventured deeper into the forest, the trees whispering secrets he couldn't quite understand. As the storm broke, Tom sought refuge in a small, dilapidated cabin he stumbled upon. The cabin was eerily quiet, and the air was thick with dust and neglect. He noticed a large mirror covered with a moth-eaten cloth in the corner of the room. The mirror's frame was ornate, its glass dulled by age and grime. Tom's curiosity overcame him, and he pulled the cloth away. The mirror's surface was murky, but as he peered closer, he saw a reflection that made his blood run cold. There, in the mirror, stood a woman with hollow, sorrowful eyes, her face gaunt and pale. The room around her was the same as Tom's, but the woman's reflection seemed alive in a way that his own was not. Suddenly, the woman's lips moved, though her voice was barely a whisper. "I found my child." The words were a mournful sigh that seemed to echo from everywhere and nowhere. Tom's heart pounded as the air grew colder. The mirror's surface began to ripple like disturbed water. Before he could react, the ripples intensified, pulling him towards the glass. Panic surged through him, but it was too late. The mirror's surface enveloped him, and he was drawn into its depths with a suffocating darkness. Outside, the storm raged on, and the village remained oblivious to Tom's fate. It wasn't until the next morning that villagers found the cabin, abandoned and empty except for the old mirror. They discovered Tom's journal, left behind with a single entry that read, "I've seen her, she's waiting." To this day, locals say that if you stand before a mirror during a storm and look deeply into its depths, you might see Tom's face, trapped in eternal terror, or even catch a glimpse of Eliza's sorrowful eyes. The legend of the forgotten mirror persists, a chilling reminder of the price of curiosity and the haunting search for lost souls.